Then there are some people, they're not stupid, they're full of shit. That doesn't take very long to spot either, does it? Take you about the same amount of time. You'll be listening to some guy and say, well, he's fairly intelligent. He's full of shit.
Let's go to another point. So I'm somebody who kind of bought in. I'm somebody who kind of bought into the alpha, beta, or other good bullshit males, like personality types, where when I first bought into it, I saw it as not a ranking of people or shit like that. I actually saw it as a personality type. And not that I was ever red pill, because I thought that was stupid. And let's be honest, I actually think I developed my empathy for like women when I was younger, because like I had a lot of female friends, and I used to be the guy that they talked to when shit went sideways. And I did it for multiple different reasons. Never to date them, but to understand, like, I guess I would call it at that time my opposition of like how do women think, and then I would use that to my advantage to actually relate to other women. And it actually was beneficial, because I was a friend that somebody can actually lean on, and they can actually lean on that I can lean on them when I had issues. So it was one of those things where it's just like it actually helped me develop my thing. So I never fell down a red pill rabbit hole. And even with personal things that's happened with my life since, I've never understood the whole thing of hating a certain group of people, certain like women or shit like that, because, you know, I know with that particular person that I've had an issue with has done to me, and it's not even them, it's their personality type. It's who they are, not necessarily what gender they are, what creed, what genealogy they come from, what nationality. Like, no, it's you. It's a you problem. But like, you get these guys or people in general that make classifications, and then they try to rank these classifications, and it's just one of those things where it's just like, why not isolate that particular person to the shitty things that they do? And yes, sometimes people have a group that they belong to that like predisposes them to a certain behavior sense, but it's not genetic. It's usually environment and what they've actually affected, what's been affected by them, and what has affected them. But this whole thing of alpha, betas, and all this other good shit, it's one of those things where it's just like you're using it as an excuse not to understand one particular person. And so I've been fascinated by this whole beta male, alpha man, and all this other good shit. So how did Justin Lee Peterson says, let's talk about beta male energy. So let's go.
What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another video.
Oh God,
Shout
he's a
out
fast
to the Coach
talker.
Gang for being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. Check out my new books, or my two books, The De-Evolution and The Free Agent Lifestyle. The links are in the description box below. Let's get right into this one and look at the amount of beta male energy that has arisen all of a sudden after this November election thing. I did my election.
Ironically, I don't know, like, if he knows this, but yes, if you're talking about the beta male energy after the November election, yeah, because so many people that wanted to be under Trump, wow, fucking wow. Let's see if he has the same take on it, because I'm looking at people who want to be subservient that don't want to actually think for themselves, and not in the sense of they're stupid, but they want to actually live in a simplified version and live up to the fact that their king said that they're going to be he's going to be the only one to protect them. But yeah, is he saying that he's not a conservative? Interesting.
Day live stream, by the way, and if you go back to that, I made a prediction that successfully predicted what would happen on the live stream on that particular day. All right, so check
Not
that
gonna
out
watch
if
it.
you have any patience for it.
Not
It's
gonna
kinda a
watch
little
it.
outdated, but now I'm seeing here in the last couple.
Wait, it's kind of outdated. So is he saying that he thought Trump will win? I I can't muster up the amount of fucks I need to go back and watch it. So no, I don't. Let's see if he's gonna explain it.
Weeks, a lot of people with that beta male energy coming in here. And the beta male energy simply is going to prevail in 2021. Now, I know we've made some great strides bringing in men, giving them red pill information, and these guys are able to use this information with the new knowledge that they've experienced with the women out here, you know, during the quarantine, during the lockdown. And they learned a lot. Some of you guys got stuck in a nice little room with them in a nice little 1-bedroom apartment. You weren't able to go anywhere. She wasn't able to go anywhere. The gyms were closed. All the excuses to leave and go do monkey double backflips on another guy was gone. No bars, no clubs. All right.
Wait, did he say?
You weren't able to go anywhere. She wasn't able to go anywhere. The gyms were closed. All the excuses to leave and go do monkey double backflips on another guy was gone.
Wait, who is doing monkey double backflips on another guy? Wait, is he saying that the guys didn't have an excuse to go do it, or the women? Huh.
No bars, no clubs. All right. It became difficult, and a lot of her attitude and her demeanor changed because she simply didn't have access to outside attention. And then she saw you there, and then, you know, basically what happens is the weakness in relationships simply got exposed. All right. And so a lot of men are coming back over to this content.
Wait a minute. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is he saying that because a woman didn't want to go out, or couldn't go out because everything was closed, that she wanted all the attention from her man? Like, wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a heterosexual man. I actually like women, and I present as a male, but I like attention too. Fuck, like that's not a woman issue. That's just we live in a society we've been atomized to isolation, and yeah, I don't. Hmm. Hmm. Are you really just trying to say that women just need all the attention in the world? Like, the fuck? Oh. Now, is it a problem that we have actually tried to socialize certain people, certain aspects of masculinity and femininity, to say to you do this, and we socialize them? But I don't think that's just a woman thing about needing attention. I don't think that's what. Huh. Let's just go ahead.
And this content is saving them because now they're realizing, oh man, I got duped. And some of you guys are stuck in red pill rage, which is the worst stage to get stuck in right now. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right. And I'm trying to help you guys. Do not get stuck in red pill rage. All right. That should be the shortest part of the transition into the next stage, which is acceptance. All right, you guys got to accept what it is. Now, I know you were told that there was no, guy coming down the chimney. There was no person dropping eggs all over. And listen, and I had a video about that one time, and they came back and struck it down because, I don't know, maybe a kid will find it. But anyway, you guys, I get it. You guys were duped. You guys, a lot of times the media are controlling your feelings about this situation right now. And then you have to learn on the back end that you got duped. But don't get stuck in the red pill rage. Don't get stuck in that situation where you're angry. Don't get stuck in there where you're just disgusted by the sight of somebody. Don't do it, because that's where you're still getting controlled and manipulated. But what tends to happen is the beta male energy now that people are.
Wait, I'm confused. What the fuck is he talking about? Why would somebody be upset because they're living with their significant other? Like what? Like wait, what? I'm so confused. Is he trying to say that we don't know how to be in relationships anymore because of the burden of capitalism, where we have to work so much that we don't have enough time to actually spend with ourselves, let alone other people, so we can learn how to relate to ourselves as well as other people? And we have to rediscover that. And something that's happened over the course of the quarantine is that people have had to learn to go back and actually think about the things about who they are and what they want. It's like the old scene from what is it, the Babylon 5, where he's talking to the two quote unquote alien races, and they said, who are you and what do you want? Or that scene in like Avatar: The Last Airbender where Iroh is getting pissed at Zuko saying, who are you and what do you want? And capitalism, the way the burden is actually placed on most people, doesn't give you the time, but it just tells you to work your job, keep your head down, and occasionally take time to, get so inebriated because you're so distressed with life. Is that what he's? No, he's saying that sometimes your girl wants too much of attention. Let's continue.
Going into this 2021, and we still have a lot of uncertainty here in our country, you're going to see a lot of people talking language that is going to be symbolic of the beta male. A lot of them are going to be expressing emotion. A lot of them are going to be telling people to quit and give up. A lot of them are going to tell people to comply and listen, all right? These are beta male energy emotions.
Wait! Fuck! Wait, what? Hold on. Fuck no! Fuck no! You cannot get away with that bullshit. Fuck no. The fact of the matter is, motherfuckers like this are the same motherfuckers who conservatives. The same motherfuckers who fall in line. The same motherfuckers who preach to the great gospel of, I'm your leader, fall in line. How fucking dare you? Now, do we have the shit on the fucking left where people want to browbeat you to fucking follow their opinion, or yell at you and yell at people and have, Boogaloo Boys on their show, fuck Jimmy Dore? But, like, do we have that on the left? Yes. But where is it more prominent that people should just fall in line? It's the conservatives. Nobody, and you hear him allude to the shit, and I'm making inferences about what he's saying, but you hear him alluding to the shit of like, oh, they just want to tell you, like, this is the 17th, so no, this was originally recorded on November the 17th, so this is obviously after Joe Biden has been declared the winner, but you hear him alluding to this shit like, oh, just fall in line, oh, just give up. Wait, give up what? Give up what? What beta male energy is going around? As a matter of fact, people on the people that actually would be considered beta males are a lot of these guys who actually value creativity, self-expression, collectivism, and the power of the people to come together to force motherfuckers on top, but highly, highly, highly into freedom of self-expression. But beta males. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Do not give up at any particular point on any damn thing, all right? What you need to do is keep your focus if it is something that you were supposed to be doing, if it was your purpose, if you were designed to do that, if you were having plans to do something, all right? You don't give up.
Now, this is actually good advice as far as not giving up because things get hard. Now, you should reevaluate your plan, because with anything, doing the same thing and expecting different results is fucking insanity. But how does that relate to being a beta, alpha, or fucking anything? That's just perseverance. Perseverance in moderation can be a good thing. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything about being a beta male or some shit like that? Fuck, let's continue.
Because somebody tells you to give up, all right? That is not alpha male energy. That is not masculine energy. Not only that, you got a lot of people crying out here. Every time I look up, there's a sports figure crying. There's a media personality crying. And a lot of these crying, they're crocodile tears, all right? These aren't real tears. These aren't real.
Let's see something. Let's see something. Oh, nope. Is that the video? Is that the video? Is that the video? Come on. Let's see if I can have that video. Let's see it. Let's see it. Ooh. Ooh. Is a billionaire a beta male? Is a billionaire a beta male? No. Is a billionaire a beta male? Is a billionaire beta?
It's good to have you here. Thanks for being on.
Nice to be with you.
Let me just get.
We have a administration that is spending money like drunken sailors.
On the fire over
Zero commissions. Your question is, when does it end? I don't think it ends.
There are a lot of tears being felt throughout the business that you made your living in. And I'm curious to get your reaction to this notion of this uprising, a revolt, if you will, against the hedge fund community. The activity that took place in GameStop against some of the short funds, and just this general idea that we're sick and tired of watching hedge funds make all of this money. Hedge fund managers make all of this money. In 2008.
Wealth leads to consumption. And the best way to create wealth is to get the stock market up. The trouble with money, and that's what we're doing now. We have, but
well, there was.
Oh fuck! I can't bring it up. I can't find it. I want to find it. Let's. Ooh. Oh, here it goes. Come on, play, god damn it. Play it. Oh shit. Billionaire Tears is fucking delicious. Fucking play. Fuck. There we go. Play, goddammit. Fucking CNN. You ruined the fucking joke. Fuck it. I'll do it later.
Emotions, these people are manipulating you, and they're using female emotion and single mother raised boy emotions to manipulate you into thought.
Wait. First of all. Hey, Coach Greg, is that what you call yourself? Men have emotions. It's not just horny and anger. Men have emotions. Men have emotions. It just happens. We have pleasure that outside of sex. We have sadness. We have anger. We have happiness. We have longing. I guess longing is an emotion. Like, that's like, my father was in my life. Fuck. I had a mother and father home. Performative masculinity is bullshit, dog. It is. But you probably think that's a beta male energy. No, the fuck it's not. And by the way, I've heard of the Sigma male energy cigarette sauce, and it's a personality type. It's not ranked. It's like personality types. And I'll be glad when people stop this bullshit about ranking type of personalities. But, let's continue.
To ideology, into control. And this is what you have to realize as a man. Now, listen, you can believe what you want to believe about anything, but the minute you see the vast majority of people trying to tug at your emotional heartstrings and not letting you prevail in your logic, then you have to question immediately what are they trying to accomplish? Because women will use emotions. Just imagine, all right, any man on any platform, all right, if they're using this emotion, the female-led emotion, all right, of manipulation and crying and all of these things to get you to believe a certain way about certain things, or they're lying or they're gaslighting you. You guys got to realize that's a tactic that is used successfully by manipulators. Okay. Anybody that hits you with a hardcore truth, those people are simply trying to tell you like it is. All right.
Okay. So I know I just mentioned this in the previous segment, but fuck, like, this appeal to, like, the fact that what you're not doing, dog, you're doing propaganda. You're actually trying to get people to think the way you want them to think. And you're using this smugness, and you're using this whole, you're smart enough, you can logic your way into knowing, into learning, and into discovering the truth because you're smart. You're playing on someone's fucking sense of superiority. You're playing on somebody's sense of confidence, where you're just trying to get them to do what the fuck you want, or believe what the fuck you want, because it's what you're trying to do. And I'm sorry, you're being manipulative as well. This whole sense of logic. Human beings don't know what the fuck logic really is. We try to quantify it, but logic literally is an abstract concept like perfection. Now, if you want to say that you want to use less powerful emotions to decide shit, it's still not always a good fucking decision. This is a motherfucker that would actually look at the logic problem, the trolley problem, and say, oh, no, we're going to make illogical decisions. And still would motherfucking do an illogical thing. The fucking issue is you have your way of actually trying to convince people to do shit. And that's literally what everybody else is doing that has a platform that's trying to tell you shit. Are you so weak that somebody can use an emotional manipulation to fucking change you? That sounds like beta male energy. That you have to tell people to be careful of it because they'll get you that way. Almost as if you've gotten that way. But fuck, let's continue.
Right, and this is what I use on my channel. I don't use any emotions. I don't cry. All right, most of the time I don't scream or kick. All right, I don't call names for the most part. I got little pet names for people like Monkey Simp. All right, but the minute you start to engage in those situations, that's beta male energy. That's manipulation. All right, when you're telling people to give up, when you're telling people to, when you're showing people that you're going to cry or you're going to take something away from them, I'm going to take away from you if you don't comply. All right, I'm going to take away my friendship if you don't, bro. That is manipulation.
Okay. So, and I'm going to sound like a fucking broken record. But what you're taking away is someone's sense of masculinity. However abhorrent that may be or whatever. What you're taking away is somebody's sense of being reasonable. What you're taking away is someone's confidence that they know that they're a functioning human being. By saying if you fall for this, you're fucked. You're still playing to someone's fucking ego. God damn, how do you not see this? It is fucking, like, I get it. Fuck. I'm accusing you of the same shit that I'm doing right now. I know that. I recognize that I am trying to play to the better senses, and I say better senses, you know what I mean, of my audience. I'm trying to make sure that I can actually not only use reason and logic, but also compassion, kindness, and caring to my audience to actually see things my way. And I would encourage them, if they want to disagree with me in the comment section. But this whole thing of you're strong, you're brave, you're smart because you're listening to me. That's fashy shit, dog. Like, god damn. That's creating this whole issue where you're right because you're listening to me. So feel good about yourself. But fuck, let's continue.
All right, and that is a tactic used by beta males. Now, in the situation that we have here, okay, and in regards to the election, let's just look at some of these things here because a lot of these things, you know, these are going to be great stories for us to tell in the next 6 to 8 weeks. A lot of things are going on. Okay, a lot of people have went to the streets. All of a sudden, we forgot masks. All of a sudden, I mean, I'm looking and going, what is going on right here? We're having guys reach back into slavery. I don't get it. I don't get why we keep going back to here, talking about all of this racism and all of these things. I don't get why we're doing this, but
wait, fuck no. First of all, the beta male energy that you're quote unquote talking about are literally conservatives who were pissed that the election didn't go their way and their great God, King, Emperor Trump didn't get elected. And these were always the motherfuckers who didn't like wearing masks. These were always the motherfuckers like, you can't tell me what to do. Oh shit, I have a lung infection. My God, King Emperor Trump said COVID was a lie. Oh shit, he has COVID. Oh shit. Like, fuck. And let's also talk about this fucking point. Did he really say that we don't need to go back to slavery and racism? The whole make America great again. The whole I want my country back. That's coming from somewhere, dog. And when was America great? Can we tell? When was America great, according to these people? Like, is it when but was it the 1990s when America was great? No, it wasn't the 90s. Was it the 80s? No, no, it was the 80s. Even though Ronald Reagan was around and cocaine was plentiful, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Was it the 70s? No, because it was still getting over the hippies and disco and all that other good shit. And you know, that's when the gays came out. So that couldn't be great for people like him. No, 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 no. Was it the 60s? No, that's when the black people got out of their place and actually wanted rights and shit. What was it, the 50s? Was it the 50s? Was it the 50s where people knew where their place was? Huh? Was that the 50s? Huh? Where the housewife knew she was a housewife. She stayed home breastfed and pregnant and shit. Even though that's still a bullshit lie. And like, we had some of the same social issues now that we did back then. We had the same social issues then as we do back now, but it was just a little bit more hidden under the rug. And like, oh yeah, people was oppressed and a lot of shit happened. But you know, was it the 50s? Is that when America was great? Is that when America was great? Fuck guys like this. But let's hear him talk.
The reason why we're doing this is simply because they're trying to engage, they're trying to draw you in with the emotions, all right? And when you have grown men crying or fake crying or appearing to cry, you guys got to understand that that is a manipulative tactic to get you to believe something that you might not necessarily see. Now, you might believe that it exists, but it only exists because the media is telling you that it exists. And let me tell you something. The media is doing a great 1-2 punch on the ignorant public who don't understand how processes work, okay? And if you don't do your research, okay, you can go by what the media is saying if you were listening to them, but I do a lot less listening to them and simply put, I am a media company, all right? I am disseminating information or thought at least, but more of it is mostly an opinion. Well, this opinion comes from years of experience. This opinion comes from education that I've had, not necessarily from emotion. Okay, very few times have you heard me speak from emotions unless it was like comical or something like this.
So, you're fucking telling me that the only reason why you would have emotion is to fucking belittle people? Wow, you're a fucking sociopath. Fuck, like I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I personally have emotions all the time. It's motherfucking. It's a motherfucking good habit. I almost called it a bad habit. But like, what really irritates me, and I actually found the clip. What irritates me is these motherfuckers who sit back and try to actually say that, you know, they are just logical and reasonable. And here, is this an example of the fake crying? Let's do it.
I care. That's it.
I would eventually give all my money away. Yeah, fake crime. This is manipulation on like a whole different level. Oh, us billionaires are being taxed too much because we're multi-billionaires. Oh, because we need a Trump in the White House. Oh, because no, motherfucker, no. Fuck this. Fuck this. The reason why you see the like, who is it? Who is it? John Boehner, Speaker of the House, always crying about some bullshit. But you know what he was crying about? All the fucking checks that he used to fucking cash from the tobacco lobby. It's like these people don't realize we have video of this shit. Like Tucker Carlson. He's got to be the saddest fucking individual because they're just going to take away my country and then I might have to press 1 for English or 2 for Spanish. Like, what the fuck, man? Fuck these guys. But let's continue.
Right? I got to make this funny somehow. All right. So a lot of times I will amp up my, talk or rhetoric or something like that to make things a little bit funny. However, when I'm speaking seriously to you, I'm speaking very intentional about what's.
And these guys don't know what comedy is. Like, for real. They don't know what comedy is. What I'm doing right now is entertainment. I would definitely not call it comedy. Fuck. I don't even think that I'm funny. You know what I thought is funny one time? I literally made a picture. Like, and you can actually see it on my fucking DeviantArt page. It's called Tempest. Like, where I literally actually drew a woman with white hair named Tempest riding on a Black Panther. And if you actually get that joke, your ass is just as perverted as I am. But, like, that's humor. That's using sarcasm, wit. That's using things to actually try to get you to have a laugh. But being an asshole and saying it's a funny music is not making a joke. It is not making a joke. That's not joking. Being cruel, being demonstrably destructive to someone and saying it's a funny fucking music is not a fucking joke. It's not funny. And if you think that's your brand of humor, fuck you. A punchline is not funny if you're punching down. But fuck. Maybe I'm just that beta male that you think that other people are. But let's continue.
What's going on here? A lot of people are in the compliance mode. When you think about them telling you to cover yourself and mask yourself and do all these things to take away your identity. And then you see manipulation on one side. People gaslight a group of people for doing something that the very next week, people say, oh, this is okay over here when they do it. But when these people do it, they are the killers, all right? They're the granny killers. But these people over here, it's okay because it's a joyous celebration.
My identity is not my face. Fuck. I'm tired of this fucking talking point. My identity is not my face. It's my fucking voice. And I'm sorry, I can talk through a mask just fine. My identity is not how I look. It is experiences. It is experiences. It's the fucking. It's the life I've led. The people I've touched. You know what I mean. I am not like these are the like for all the like. Do they get the irony? For all the bullshit in the world, these are the people that said, well, you shouldn't use your identity to define who you are. They're mad because they can't show who their face is. It's, you're putting a muzzle on me. And it's just like, dude, like, no. The fuck? You actually see these motherfuckers, right? All right, hear me out. The reason why you see the fucking Antifa black bloc is because these motherfuckers meld in to each other and then you just see the black bloc. But motherfuckers that invaded the Capitol on the fucking 6th, you know what happened? I need to be special. I need to be... And they caught your ass. A motherfucker was wearing a shamanistic headdress. And they caught his ass. Because he wanted to be special and different. Except for in politics and except for the way he thinks. Everything else, he falls in line. But he wanted to look different. But let's continue.
So we're not even going to mention it. All right. You have the question right there immediately. What is going on? All right. I don't care what you believe about what is going on in terms of why you need to do it. However, when they excuse on one side and they allow on the other side, you have to understand that they're telling you compliance when it's necessary for them, and they can.
All right, I'm just so fucking done. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do anymore. Yeah, these. God damn. Okay. Yeah, beta male energy. Wow. I don't know what else to say. Like, these motherfuckers, like, how? Like, why? Like, why do they feel this way? You know what's funny is that a lot of these people actually are so caught up with, you know, being the alpha, being on top. But they don't realize that most of the leaders of the pack and the wild, especially of our closest, you know, animal cousins. Fuck, that's real redundant because we still are animal. But our closest primate cousins aren't the biggest or the strongest males. They're the ones that build consensus. They're the ones that actually do, that actually work together the most in order to bring a group dynamic. And you actually see it. Like, when you see a lot of the, for instance, like one of my favorite animes, Naruto. Like, he's obviously, yeah, he's one of the strongest. But you know what made that, even in universe, it's like, he's one of the stupidest motherfuckers in the fucking world. But what made him actually fucking so revered, and even his previous incarnation, Hashirama Senzu, is that people actually know, like, we want to work with you because you want to actually, you ask for our help, and you help build a consensus, and you want to work to help. And that's not beta male energy. That's leader energy. Where you realize it's not about, I'm going to rule over you guys, but how are we going to get through this together? Anyway, guys, shit. If you want to actually help with collectivism, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have subscribed and haven't hit that notification bell, please hit that notification bell, because it lets you know when I'm going live or release a new video.